कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना। Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
All the problems of vision are the inability to adjust our focal length. If the focal length is properly adjusted, then we come to know the world is beautiful. If we cannot adjust, the world is horrible. And once we have come to this conclusion, the world is horrible, all our life will be only improving the world. Therefore, Manusha Matanga Mahi Ashwa Shukaradishu Anisyutam Yaha Pashyati Jagadisham. This we have to take a firm stand in our life. Other than Paramatma, nobody comes in our life blindly, without understanding, without logic, without reason. He only comes. Mother, father, in-laws, outlaws, relations, health, disease. This is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. If we understand this properly, our life will be totally different. What is our problem? Our problem is we are argumentative because we are intellectuals. And who are the intellectuals? They first make decisions on the foundation of their foolishness, and thereafter they justify that. And where from it comes? When we are under the influence of goody-goodiness. Three types of people are indicated in the first chapter. Dhritarashtra was too much world-oriented, tamogudi, mamata. Let anything happen, let the whole world be destroyed, but I want to be the king. Then his son, Duryodhana, etc., they were arrogantly, see, everybody is coming to help me, I am someone great. Mother te chakta jivita. Rajogudi. So tamogudi people, I mean those who are under the influence of matter, they can be improved. See? One day they come to discover, unnecessarily I am collecting the thing, give it away. See? Possible. Then those who are too much of workaholics, I have done this thing, I will do this thing. A time will come when we may withdraw. Possible. Enough. Retirement, vanaprastha. But the third category, most dangerous, and that category is Arjunitis. Now who is Arjun? See? We are good, we understand, we have got culture. See? If you want to live happily in this world, follow only one culture. Agriculture. Agree with everybody. Don't oppose to anybody. But these intellectuals, the sattvic people, see, we get up early in the morning, we are not like others, and we don't eat non-vegetarian. Our culture is like that. You watch this in this world. The vegetarians, they condemn the non-vegetarians. What business we have got? As long as they don't cut your finger and eat, it's okay. See? But that goody people are most dangerous. Arjuna was like that. And such people, they even start advising Bhagavan Sri Krishna. See? You are telling me to fight the war? Krishna, you are telling me? See? Now to such people, what can be done? Bhagavan only smiled. Acha, good. See? And after having analyzed his mind properly, then Bhagavan did not take any decision for him. But you decide whether you want to remain in tune with the truth or you want to disintegrate. See? So what is the meaning of remaining with the truth is wherever, whatever you are, be 100%. If you are in front of elders, be like a child. But what happens? My Guru, your Guru, Hare Krishna. Anything which will support division, discord, should be discarded. And therefore, these Sattva-Gudi people are more dangerous. I can tell you one more example. Those who are outspoken, they are pure-minded, pure-hearted. Those who are goody-goody. But inside, volcanoes are boiling. See, friends? And such people are more dangerous. See? Because they keep on accumulating. And once it comes out, it is like a volcano. Therefore, we have to get rid of one by one the things. So first thing is, give up too much of matter that we collect around us. This is technically called as 3 types of desires. See? Putreshana, Vitteshana. See? So, how to do that? Change your vision. Whatever Manusha, Matanga, Mahisha, Ashwa, Shukaradishu, Anusyutam, Yaha Pashtati Jagadisham, Saeva Bhunte Advayanandam. He alone can experience this non-dual bliss. He who is able to go beyond the obvious and recognize the substratum. We are all carried away by the names and the forms. So if we want to attain Advayananda, then don't talk of differences, but discover a common denominator. See? Up to here we have seen. Now we are entering 133rd mantra, where we now talk about these 2 things which I have explained you in simple words. Here the same thing is coming. Yadva surye abhyudite swavivaharam janaha kurte tam na karoti vivaswan na kareti tadvat atmapi. When the sun rises, people are engaging in their activities. Now, the activities of the people, tam na karoti vivaswan. Vivaswan is sun. The sun doesn't do anything. See? Na karayati, nor he tells, now you should do this thing. Then what is he doing? He only illuminates. That's it. He only gives the light, he gives the knowledge. You do it or don't do it. Therefore, na karoti, na karayati. Neither he does, nor he makes somebody do that. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna, Vimrishya etat asheshena yatechasi tatha kuru. Don't make decisions for others. And this is possible when we are able to understand that every one of us have to live our life. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. We have to live our life. So, satam na karoti vivasan na kareti tadvat atmapi. See friends. Now recognize this. See, pratyabhijnayate in Dakshinamurti, this is the word used. Pratyabhijnayate means he recognizes and remembers who is he. So, when things are happening, we just observe. How do we observe? Like the vision observes. Sees colors and forms, but does not get influenced by any color and form. Na kareti, na karoti. The highest spiritual practice is try to maintain our mind as the mirror. Reflects everything, rejects nothing, but retains nothing. Do not allow impressions to be formed on the mind. And once we take this as a stand of our life, then tutu, my, tutu, that language will disappear. And I have come across so many places. The goody people, they overestimate themselves. Like Arjuna. See, they are atatai, they are durbuddhi, but we understand, we are wise. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Those who call others as fools, and therefore they are wise. See? They are poor, therefore we are rich. No. So, if we come back to our own self, remember, action without a doer is Paramatma. Experience without an experience is Paramatma. Wherever action is replaced by reaction, Jivatma is born. Paramatma only eliminates. Jivatma gets influenced by what is experience. Therefore, observe this. Are we reacting in this world or we are acting in this world? When we react, impressions are formed on the mind. When we act, no impression is formed, and therefore no burden of remembering things and beings. Relax. Let the mind be empty like the mirror. Na kareti tadvat atmali. Now few examples are given. Lohe hudupudvyapte lohantara tadyamanepi tasyantargata vannehe kim syat nirghatajam dukkham. When on an anvil, the heated iron is heated. Heated iron is heated by another heavy metal. Because that is happening, is the fire which is supporting the heated iron is getting influenced by the heat? Think. Now, everything, immediately apply yourself. That is important. So, when the changes are happening in that heated iron because of whatever technique they are using, then is the fire influence? No. And without the fire, no shape can exist. Fire is the tanmatra of the rupa. Now apply this. Tanmatra of the rupa is our vision. See? And changes in the forms are outside. Is it influence? No. But why it is influence? Because the biasness is introduced. If I put on yellow glasses and look around, what will be my experience? The world is suffering from jaundice. The very day jaundice. It is neither in the worldly people, nor in my vision, nor in the glasses. Exactly the same way, what we see in this world is through what glasses we are looking at this world. What are our glasses? Mamata and ahanta. We carry these two bondages. We are tied down. First is mamata. Mamata is a bondage with one rope. And second is the ahanta, I-ness. So, with the phone, this is my phone, mamata. With myself, this is my body, mamata, and I am body, ahanta. So, our association with our body is with two ropes. Association with the worldly things is with one rope, mamata, and with ourselves, mamata and ahanta. And therefore, if we want to do something, we do initially, which is simple. So the simple is, we have to get rid of this mamata. How do you get rid of the mamata? Don't get involved in anybody's life. Don't get. Children are born through us. They are not born to us. See? These are simple things in life. So, then the ahanta. How do we know we are suffering from the disease of mamata? If we get hurt on any issue. And when we get hurt, there are two possibilities. Either we get into depression or we start reacting. And once we take the second stand, then we have to break. Because we are unable to control ourselves. Therefore, like the fire supports everything, but when things are destroyed, nothing happens to fire. In the same manner, all the things will be happening around us, but nothing happens to us. To recognize this, we have to know experience without experiencer, action without doer, knowledge without knower, being without becoming. Earlier I was lazy, now I am crazy. Earlier I used to eat non-vegetarian, now I am competing with the cows. Earlier I used to wake up very late, now I wake up early. See friends, remember this principle. Vedanta does not give liberation to I. Liberation, freedom from I. This is all. See, when we sleep, what happens? When we sleep, I the father, I the husband, I the brother, I the son, I the father-in-law, I the brother-in-law, all these special things are dropped. See? Then what is in the deep sleep? Only being. The moment we are awake, identified with the body, then with every conditioning, a new I is born. And then we are carrying the burden of all those eyes on our head. And then we suffer, and not only that, we justify. Because we take that becoming as real, being is real, becoming is accidental. Therefore, Nishtura Kutara Ghataihi काष्ठे संचिन्यमानेपि अंतर्वर्ती वन्नी किम घाते छिद्यते तद्वत्. See, when the wood is cut by whatever instrument, because of that cutting of the wood, is the fire which is supporting the wood, is it destroyed? It remains the same. Because the rule is very simple. The substratum which is supporting the superimposed never gets influenced by whatever is added to it. Substratum remains the same. And what is that which remains the same? Only infinite. To finite something can be added. To the infinite nothing can be added and nothing can be taken away. Therefore, काष्ठे संचिन्यमानेपि अंतर्वर्ती वन्नी किम घातहि छिद्यते तद्वत्. So like the fire supporting the wood is not cut into pieces when the wood is cut. In the same manner, when the miseries happen, the self that we are never becomes miserable. Those who are miserable, they are hypocrites. You are not miserable. Don't justify. Start playing. What? Happy, happy. Somebody does a mistake. Babaji, how are you? Baitho. Take a revenge. See, friends, it's so simple spiritual practice. तनु संबंध जाता ही सुख दुख लिप्यते नात्मा ब्रूते श्रुतिरपि भूयो अनश्नन् अन्यः अभिचाकशिति इत्यादि. Now be attentive. This is said. तनु संबंध जाता ही, all that is in relation to the body. By that, Atma sukha dukkha na lipyate. We are not touched by the experiences gathered by those who are born with reference to the body identification. This point also I told you earlier. Mukhyatma, that is what we are. Then Mithyatma, body identification. After Mithyatma, then Gaunatma, we become mother, father, brother, sister, etc. Then we also dream, that is the Pratibhasik Atma. The Pratibhasik Atma, good or bad experiences. What is our reaction to good and bad experiences in the dream? So, the waker, the Vyavaharik Atma, he says, come on, yeah, it was just a dream. So, he doesn't carry the burden of the dream. Be attentive. Exactly the same way, there is one more Atma. That is Paramarthik Atma. What is the Paramarthik Atma? He who has taken now the spiritual fulfillment as the ultimate goal of his life. This world will be like this. It cannot change anything. There will be good people, bad people. We are not here for that. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, you are very selfish. I said, manufacturer's defect, what can I do? No. Why so? You don't want to have schools, colleges, hostels and ashram. Why? I said, look here. Who has created this world? Did I create? No. Who created? God created. Let him bother. Why should I bother for your children? Swamiji, you are very selfish. You don't take care of my children. बच्चे तुम पैदा करो. And care I should take. Similarly, the world is created by God, let him bother. And for that Bhagavan says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam dharmasa tadatmanam trajamyam. He knows how to handle his world. Then what for we are here? Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet. We are here only for one purpose, and that is ultimate merging in the absolute while we are alive. Not posthumous. See? So, taru sambandha jatai hi sukha dukkha hi atma na lipyate. So when the Paramarthik Atma is born, now who is the Paramarthik Atma? He who is ready and able to discard the cozy quilt comfort and come running to attend here, it is a new birth. In Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, Bhagavad Gita says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatadi siddhe yatatam api siddhanam kaschid mam vetti tattvataha. Grammatically speaking, Manushyanam sahasreshu, sahasra 1000, sahasrau 2, like Ramaha Ramo, sahasreshu many. So many, for our understanding, 3 or more. Manushyanam sahasreshu. Behind every one of us, there are 3,000 people standing. Manushyanam sahasreshu. Kaschid yatati siddhe. Rare is the one who is working on this platform. See? And after that, and yatatam api siddhanam, and those who are putting efforts, behind them also, there are 3,000. So 3 into 3, 9,000. How beautiful it is. Kaschid yatati siddhe. Therefore, once we have taken this stand in our life, now don't go back. This world has always been like this. Don't react. Don't talk of division. Don't talk of improving others. Accept. And this can happen by the formula which I applied in my life. Nobody needs us. We need everything. If you take this stand, you stop arguing and try to prove you are right, others are wrong. Life becomes very simple. It's our need. See? If you are not here, am I going to talk to the chairs? Because of you I am here. So it is my need. And when we have our need, we cannot be arrogant, we will be submissive. Take a simple example. When you go through immigration in any country, that time our behavior is the best. When we go, then that person asks a question, before he starts, good morning, good afternoon, how are you? Go. Because you want to get into that country. They don't want you. We want. See, my friend, every experience of our life is our guru if we learn. See, friends, then only the divinity will shine forth. So, Brute Shrutirapi, and Mundakopanishad also say the same thing, Shruti. What did he say? Anashnan anya abhichakashiti ityadi. Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam vruksham parishashvajate tayo anyaha pipadam sadhumatti anashnan anyaha abhichakashiti. This is the mantra. There is one tree, on a branch there are 2 birds. One bird is perching on the fruits of that tree. When the fruit is sweet, he is happy, ha ha. When the fruit is bitter, he is miserable, hoo hoo. But if other bird is not perching on any fruit, then abhichakashiti, he is happy. Now this looks very simple if you go deep within yourself. See? Samane vriksha parishashvajate. What is the vriksha? Vrishchana vriksha. That which can be cut is called the tree. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashvatam brahuravyam. What is that tree with the Shirshasan, Urdhva moolam adashakam? That tree is our body. Moola supplies the food to the tree. So our tree is having the moola above and adashakam, which grow downward and sideward. not upward, like other trees. See? On that tree, there are two birds. And Sayuja Sakhaya, they are always together and they are 100% identical with each other. See? What is that? We stand in front of the mirror, the reflection and the reflected, they are always together. Sakhaya, they are friends. See? And then the jiva is the reflection and the person or the Paramatma is the original face. Natayo anyaha pipalam sadhumatti. Now the reflection, the jiva, goes through good and bad karma phala and enjoys or suffers. And the other bird, Paramatma that we are, Anashnan, he doesn't get influenced by any experience, good or bad. That is what we say, experience without experiencer. How simple it is. But does it mean that we will be dumb? No. Then, Karanataka. It's not you go to somebody's marriage and there everybody is ha hoo and what happened to you? Brahman is one. Why they are creating two? No. Among the fools, behave like a fool. Don't become a wise man among the fools. See? Then only life becomes possible. So Shruti, Brute, Api, Bhuyo, Anashtan Anyaha, Abhichakashiti. Therefore, recognize this. That karma without karta is Paramatma. Experience without experiencer is Paramatma. So simple it is. Abhichakashiti. Nishi Veshmani Pradipte Dipyati Chorai Sivittam Apaharati Irayati Varate Vatam Deepa Kim Tathatmapi. If there is proper light, at night the thieves come and they take away the things. Now, to show the path for the thief, where the things are to show, everything is done by the light in the house. But the light doesn't say, hey, don't take it, it is not good. No. In the same manner, whatever you are doing, the divinity that we are not opposed to anything. Unopposed experience is God. Unopposed. Observe. Whatever may be the smell, nose is not opposed. It eliminates every smell. Whatever may be the word, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, tum beyakoof ho. Both words are eliminated by the same hearing ability. No reaction. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, they come and go. Nothing happens to the mind. Ultimate, waking dream, deep sleep comes and goes. Nothing happens to us. So the whole sadhana is what? Experience without experiencer. Then how to live in this world? Karnataka. How to live in this world? Don't make decisions for others. They have to learn. We being Indians, we have got one very funny character. There was a room, big hall like this, and there were wire like this halfway, here and there. Two mothers were standing near the door, and somewhere deep in that hall were two kids. And when they saw their mothers, they were running toward their respective mothers. Because the wires or cables in between, they happened to entangle with that and fell down. Indian mother came running, lifted that child. Oh my beta, this wire made you fall down. But much. What is the message? Others are responsible for your miseries in life. See? And there was another mother, German mother. She did not run. From there she shouted, "Come on, get up, don't cry. Can't you see it properly?" What is the message? You are squarely responsible for everything that happens in your life. Don't blame others. He said like that, I said like that, he said like that, Ram, 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 Ram. This is Adhyatma. It has to be applied in our life. So, Nishi Veshmani Pradipte Dipyate Choristu Vittam Aparate Irayati Varate Vatam Deepa Kim Tathatmapi. Therefore, we are only illuminating, only knowing. Knowledge without the knower is the truth. And therefore, there was one Mahatma, he happened to go to Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. And Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi has nothing to talk. Many people had this notion that he was observing Mauna. He was not observing Mauna. He had nothing to talk. Therefore, he was not talking. So, one Mahatma went and stayed there about 2-3 days. And then he said, Maharaj, I talk to Bhagwan Krishna as I am talking to you. What more spiritual practice or I have to attain? Bhagwan said very simple words. Any experience which comes and goes is a trick of mind. Therefore, find out what is the experience which has neither come nor gone. Find out. Our being, it has not come because it was not absent earlier. Are we born out of absence? Can anything be created out of absence? See? Na sato vidyate bhavaha na bhavo vidyate sna. You don't have to do anything. We neither have the experience of birth, growth, modification, death and absence. That is what is our essential nature. Holding on to that, then Karnataka, do your job, but don't get entangled in that job. So, na vareti tathatmapi gehante devavashat kamisvinchit samudite vipanneva deepas dushyati athava khindati kim tadvat atmapi. If somebody is born, somebody dies, and the lamp is there. If somebody is born, will the lamp become bright? And somebody dies, the lamp become dull? No. He is illuminating everything. Meaning what? The joy and sorrows do not influence a wise man. We have seen in Bhagavad Gita, Dukkheshu anudvigna manaha, Sukheshu vigata spruhaha, Vidaraga bhaya krodhaha, Tidadhi mani uchate. Therefore, na dushyati khidyati va. Just being. Just being is remaining as nobody. Therefore, the disease that we have is this Kartrutva Abhiman and Bhoktrutva Abhiman. I have done so much for my children, but see how they are doing it. Manufacturer's defect. Nobody can do anything. Remember, children are those whom we have not paid our debts in the last life. Therefore, they come in this life and collect all the debts with interest. Pay? But I don't remember, never mind. Our records are clearly telling you have to do that. Therefore, friends, don't become too much serious. Don't think our problem is other people's children are so intelligent, or why my child is like that? Because it is your child. So simple. But what happens? These parents are so obsessed with the children, particularly Indian parents. They do not allow the children to make decisions in their life. Everything, beta ye mat karo, forget about it. See? So, Kartrutva Abhiman, Bhoktrutva Abhiman, doership and enjoyership. When it is discarded, then you are one with the divine Prabodh Sudhakar. One person asked me this question. You go everywhere, talk, but people don't change, they are not improved. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, no, I am not a mad person who feels bad. But you are talking and giving lecture now and then everywhere. I said, they don't need me. I know very clearly. I need. Therefore, they don't change. I change. How life becomes beautiful. And my mantra is same like the mantra of the doctors. Doctor's mantra is Sarve Bhavantu Rogina. My mantra is Sarve Bhavantu Ajnanina. See, I survive you on the diet of your ignorance. Ignorance is incomplete knowledge, understand this. Ignorance is not absence of knowledge. Knowledge can never be absent. Therefore, after we are discarded doership and enjoyership, now we come to the next stage. Ravi, Chandra, Vanni, Deepa, Pramukha, Swaprakashaha Syuhu, Yadyapi Tathapi Amivi, Prakashyate, Kwapi Naivatma. The sun is self-illumined. Similarly, the moon, fire, etc., they are Swaparaprakashasyu. They are self-illumined and they illuminate others. Yadyapi Tathapi, although this is true, Atma Naiva Kwapi Prakashyate, but none of them can ever illuminate what the truth is. See, friends, you can know the truth only by being the truth, where knowing and being merges. That experience, where experiencer is not born, is the ultimate truth. Sthitva syam antakalepi brahma nirvanam uchati. It is a knack. It is not a struggle. Those of us who know swimming or riding a bicycle. This example I have given a number of times. I learned from that example. In US, my friend, he had a beautiful house and a nice swimming pool in his own house. Summer days, I think June or July. It was so hot. So I said, hey, today I am going to take nice time in the swimming pool. So I got into it. And my friend, his wife and his son. I said, you are only watching me and you also come. So immediately wife came. Then the son, 5 years, he also jumped. I told my friend, hey Mahatma, get in. The wife and the son started laughing. If I are laughing, Swamiji, he doesn't know how to swim. I said, come on, why? Then didn't you learn swimming? Swamiji, I tried my best. I can't learn. See? You cannot teach anybody anything. And those who know swimming, you ask them, what is exactly swimming? And once you know swimming, you never forget. Because swimming is not done by mind, by intellect. Swimming is not a concept. Swimming is not an effort. It is a knack. Spiritual life is a knack. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. Dekho Maharaj, all those who are disturbed and miserable, they deserve to be that. Swamiji, I don't know, my weight is not going down. I am fed up with my weight. What should I do? Stop taking food. That is the only thing which I cannot do. You tell me anything. Then educate yourself. What? Those who are fat, they should congratulate themselves. Have you seen any fat person miserable? Bony people, have you seen they are happy? See? Why the fat people are happy? Only for one reason. After they discard the body and mount on the pyre, they are not short of fuel. Built-in fuel. And those who are bony, यार और लकड़ी लगा जल नहीं रहा. Look at the world with this eye of wisdom. You will stop complaining in your life. See, we constantly complain. He is like this. See, I have done so much for him. I have been cooking and he is only eating. Okay, then you only eat. See, find that an excuse how to be happy. Don't struggle to become happy. So what is the excuse? Excuse to find to be happy? Whatever we have to do it happily. If you don't want to, don't do, but happily. Not with a twisted one, I don't want to do it. Give one heart. Don't justify you are miserable. Don't justify. See? And therefore, all the other things will be eliminating everything. But the self can never be eliminated any known means of knowledge. Therefore, our statement, Pramana Nirapeksha Anubhuti, that experience which does not involve operation of sense organs, mind or intellect. What do sense organs do? They eliminate 5 objects, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. The truth is beyond that. What the mind does? Mind eliminates joy, sorrows. The truth is neither joy nor sorrows. What the intellect does? Intellect eliminates the concepts. The truth is not a concept. Therefore, Pramana Nirapeksha Atma. So when all these things are absent, as in deep sleep, do we get an experience of our absence? So our being is not involving any known means of knowledge. There was a case of murder and one person was given fake money, etc. and be the witness. So the court was going on. So this fake witness, he was questioned by the lawyer. Okay, you saw? Yes, I saw with my own eyes. Very good. What time the murder happened? at night 1 o'clock and 9 minutes. Oh, so perfect it is. Yes, I saw. Where were you that time? I was in my house. And where the murder happened? In the other house. Where is the house? Across the road. How far is the road wide? It is about 100 feet. Okay. At 1 o'clock, 9 minutes, the murder happened. And you were invited to watch. No, I saw with my own eyes. Oh, very good. By the way, what are the two spots around your nose here? Somebody hit you? No. These are the glass marks. I put on glasses. So at night, do you sleep with the glasses on? And when you got up to see the murder, did you put the glasses? So, pramana is not there. Therefore, this is fake. And therefore, people ask the question, have you seen God? So what is their understanding? Paramatma is pramana sapeksha. You cannot know through any means of knowledge. And therefore, knowledge without knower. And therefore, wise men do not have the abhimana. Jnana mana jaho eko nahi. Wise people cannot have the arrogance of realization. Because in realization, there is nobody left. They have given the other singer Padma Vibhushan, and to me they have given only Padma Shri. I reject. All the singers have got this problem. Therefore, Yadyapi tathapi abhi prakashate kwapi natma. So again and again work on this thing. Eyes can see everything, they cannot see themselves. Mind can experience everything, joy, sorrows. Mind is neither joy nor sorrows. Intellect can understand, misunderstand all concept. Intellect is not a concept. See? Our being is non-conceptual experience. Therefore, don't try to use any means of knowledge. Just be quiet. That quiet is not with the swollen face. Quiet means what? As you are sitting now, as if you are listening. Huh? So, hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. And therefore, in Keropanishad, after having heard everything, न तत्र चक्षुर गच्छति न वाक् गच्छति न मनः न विद्मः यथा एतद् अनुशिष्य, and then the teacher gives examples. यन् मनसा न मनुते येन आहुर् मनोमतं तदेव ब्रह्मत्वं विद्धि नेदं यदिदम् उपासते. That because of which the mind is able to think, but that which cannot be thought of by the mind, that is the Brahman. That Brahman you are, and you have to know only, you have to do nothing. After this was over, then the students say, I have understood very well. And the teacher bangs him back. In the material science, if somebody says, I have understood, the teacher is very happy. But here, the teacher becomes angry. See? When we told you, it can't be understood. So, यदि मन्ने से सुवेदेति दहरमेवापि नूनं तं वेत्त ब्रह्मणो रूपं यदस्य नो मीमांसमेवते. What we understand is the referential knowledge. Do you know Gupta ji? No, I don't know Gupta ji. Arey yaar, Verma ji, your office colleague, yes. Gupta ji is his father-in-law. Oh, reference. Do we know ourselves with reference to something? Non-referential experience. So the teacher says, यदि मन्ने से सुवेदेति दहरमेवापि वेत्तं तं ब्रह्मणो रूपम. You have hardly understood anything. Friends, in truth, there are only two options. Either you know or you don't know. 70% realization हो गया है, 30% बचा है. One lady in Delhi asked me this question. Swami, you don't quote my example, but please tell me. How far I have come in realization? You laugh, I cry. Swami, you please tell. Don't brush me away. I said, okay, Mama, stand there. Don't disturb. Stand straight. I am watching. घुटने तक आए. Only up to knees. You have to grow further. Friends, in the truth, there are no fractions. Either you are or you are not. Now, this option, I know this or I don't know this. In the worldly things, these two options are there. I know, I don't know. Is it possible about our own being? Do you know yourself or do you don't know yourself? Being is beyond I know or I don't know. And therefore, Maunam Vyakya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Wise men, when they are abiding in the truth, they are quiet. And then they talk through mudra. Mudra means, muda is the dhatu. Muda means happiness. So muda, modaka. So mudra. Rati gacchati. So that which gives the knowledge, not through words but by some signs. Then these are called signs. Jnana mudraya krishnaya. This is Jnana mudra. If you have got some problem in your sinus or congestion, take snuff. Jnana mudraya krishnaya. That day I told you, understand you, always think about this. I, with the body, with the mind, joy, sorrows, then I get identified, I am joyful, I am happy, miserable. Then this I with the prana, hunger and thirst, I am hungry, I am thirsty. This I with the body, I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old. This I is born after identification with the three. What is the sleep? Sleep is first I start separating slowly from the worldly issues, mind is dropped. I separate from the prana, hunger and the thirst, prana is dropped. Then I separated from the body, body is dropped. Then where this I goes, it goes back to Ananda. This is the meaning of the Jnana Mudra. Complete spiritual practice. Nothing more than this. So, when this was told, the student goes and again he comes here. See, Manne Viditam. Yes, I understood. I know. What do you know? Naham manne svedeti, nona vedeti vedacha. Yonas tad veda, nona vedeti vedacha. What does it mean? I don't say I don't know, but that doesn't mean I don't know. I know that it cannot be known. In this way I have known. And those who know in this way, then it cannot be known. They only have known. Understood? Only the language of contradiction can reveal the truth. Therefore, Chakshu dvare syat paratma bhaname yadvatevi padarthana dhyayantevi kevala lokal tatrapi akshi dvara sahaya bhuto na chedatma no change satya loke pashati anda katham narthan. Now here a question is over that if the Paramatma is expressing through the eyes etc., he is able to see. But if somebody is blind, then your Atma is not giving any support because the person is blind, then he doesn't have the knowledge of that object. No. He has the knowledge of the object from other sources. When he touches, he knows there is something there. He may not be able to see. Therefore, the self can never be experienced as absence, and nobody can ever experience one's absence. Satyatmanapi kim no jnanam tachendriyantarena syan andedu pratibindhe karasambandhe padartha bharam. And therefore, if a person is blind, yet he is able to understand the things around him, because the truth is always there. And you know what we understand by knowledge? Knowledge has got two aspects. Something is present, something is not present. In the objective pursuit, wherever is and is not is valid, that is samsara. Where is and is not valid is Paramatma. This is phone. This is not a tab. This is a table. This is not a chair. This is a man. He is not a woman. See? He is a wise. He is not otherwise. Example. See? Options are there. Is this option applicable to us? I am or I am not? See, when we can never have the experience of our absence, is it necessary to say that I am present? I am that. तुम हो के मैं नहीं हूँ. Only by reading the books, nothing happens. See? One student in some, I think, Roorkee engineering college, after my talk was over, he said, Swamiji, I have got a question. I kept quiet. Who am I? Yeah. I said, you are a fool of the highest order. Then he said, do you mean Ramana Maharshi also? I said, no, he didn't ask me this question. No, this is the book of Ramana Maharshi. I said, then you go and ask him. Who am I is not a question to be asked to somebody. Then you are mad. We cannot have this question whether I am or I am not. And therefore I don't want to prove anything. Just take a simple example. Suppose I go and tell you, see friends, I am a man, okay? See, I have got a beard. I am not a woman, I am a man. See, I am a man, see, I can lift this thing. My voice also is like the man. Nobody called me a woman. But if I keep on insisting again and again, Arey yaar, I am a man, people will start doubting. Why is it? In the same manner, I am Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi. We don't call you other thing, you are Brahman. Friends, we don't have to assert anything. In becoming, there is an assertion. I love you all the time. Most dumb word in the world is love. It is only hypocrisy. The love which is vocal is local. The love that is silent, see, that is the real love. See? So, janati ena sarvam tam va na vijanayan iti Upanishad ukti buddhate atma atmana tasmat. Therefore, yena pashyati tadvat, yena pashyasi tad pashyati. That by which you are seeing, see that. How do we do that? Objects are seen by the eyes. Now you want to see the eyes. If you want to see the eyes, what you will do? First, drop the object. And when you drop the object, meaning what? Objects are seen, but you are not influenced by the objects. No comments. You are in your eyes. Recognize this. There was one lady, maybe about 40, 45 time, when people start getting glasses. So she was taking the book in the hand and trying to read like this thing. So the kids say, Mom, you are becoming very stylish these days. No, beta, not stylish. I am not able to see properly. So in this experiment, she was not reading the content of the things. Her attention was on the vision. Exactly the same way. If our attention is on our sense organs, worldly objects will not trouble us. And if we are not enslaved by our sense organs, then we are migrated from the eyes to, or the sense organs to the mind. And if we are not influenced by the two options in the mind, joy or sorrows, then we have migrated to the eye. And if we recognize this I waker is only during the waking, in other experiences he is not there, but in other experiences life is still there. So we migrate from the I of the waking to the principle of life. And life can manifest, unmanifest, but the one which is supporting the life is beyond life and death. This inward journey is the spiritual GPS. See? Nobody can help us in this. Don't go to anybody to get a touch and get, please, initiate me, what do they call? Shakti Path. Don't get carried away by that. All those things happen, but that is not ultimate. Otherwise, we will be always dependent. This I learned from one boy who came to meet me in Bombay, boy from Thane. You know, Thane, they have got a very big mental hospital. He came from Thane. And then he asked, Swamiji, my, all chakras are open. Kundalini is awakened. Now what next? I said, "Ban karo button." Why don't you ask the one who opened your button? Why ask him what to do next? Swamiji, that is the problem. My problem, he died. I said, you are a guru cow. You already killed one guru. Now you have come to me, I don't want to die. Get away. Don't tell me what I have to do now. Friends, till such time we have this notion that we are going to become divine, we are far away from the truth. Therefore our mantra, na kuch pana, na kuch kona. You don't become divine because of spiritual life. Even if you are the criminal of the highest order, yet you are divine. Shatro vitre putre bandhau mahakuru yatnam vigraha sandhau. Nobody is condemned in Vedanta. Vedanta is the Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is based on the Shrauta. There are two parts, Shrauta and Smarta. Smarta are the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and then the Brahmachari, Grustha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. That is the Smarta Marga. Shrauta, Vedanta Marga. Here the truth is revealed as it is. Therefore, that by which everything is known is the truth, and that which cannot be known is the truth. Therefore, when we get away from this knower known division, then the truth is reached. Therefore, after this season, now we are to continue our spiritual practice. There are many techniques given. Those techniques we will take in our next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri